Look like them.
Seems you got things well enough in hand here. As do I. Not to mention my new ship yonder. What a beauty, eh? Just imagine all the unknowns she'll make known. The bounty and loot she'll uncover. The wild seas she'll tame.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am! That be... And don't you forget it! I know. Abandoning the cause. But I still got anchors back in the old world I just can't cut loose. By the way, you really would make a fine first mate, you know. Just saying. Grace Almighty, you better know what you're doing.
I have only seen and heard a little of what transpired, but I fear to learn the story in full. Is it true? The Empress fallen to corruption? I did not think it possible of someone so strong. Indeed. Jonas, I now feel Yasha's pain keenly. I owe him an apology, I think.
For now, I must help Liang, though. I'll take him back to town. Please, join us there as soon as you're able.
This is... for me. Oh. This was her favorite poem by Du Fu. Over Guizhou's lonely wall, the setting sun slants. We read this every autumn when the wind was in the reeds. You could hear them. Even from the heights of the palace. Remember her. Regain what I had lost. And above all, continue what she taught me to do. All those years ago. For our people. Rule with generosity of spirit.
That was kind of you. I hope with that Liang can find closure and begin a new life. But he is going to need help. It is not an easy decision, but it is the right thing for me to do. I feel particularly bad walking away at this time, with Grace departing so abruptly. Indeed, the prince has a long recovery ahead. I must prepare him, for he is soon to be, if he is not already, our emperor. Heavens watch over you, Warden. Please give my regards to Yash.
I mourn the loss of Empress Zhou. It seems she was an exemplary leader, but at least there is a path forward. With Ebon Scale as an ally, and at least some small blow against the Tempest, I'd say the Soul Wardens are back. More than Great Cleave. I bring word from regions beyond as well. Commander Thorpe's defeat weakened the corrupted significantly in Great Cleave, and our positions have grown stronger. I was hoping you'd say this, so I took the liberty of ordering scouts to venture closer to the foot of the Shattered Mountain. Working with the Rangers, I believe we found outposts not far from the mountain itself. The heart of the Tempest's domain. Well, not yet. Wardens are securing those locations as we speak, but we are still grievously outnumbered. We could use a hero like you on the front lines. Rather than bring Wardens to you, I would bring you to the Wardens. Excellent. I will inform the others and then meet you on the southwestern road that leads into Shattered Mountain. Until then. Here we are then, the edge of the Tempest domain, the shattered mountain beyond. If only Jonas could have seen this. Yes, and ready to charge into battle always. I cannot say as much for our forces currently. Our positions are tenuous at best. We need to fortify the outpost, but first, something to investigate. A prisoner the corrupted are holding nearby. We don't know, but they've attracted much attention. I'll leave it to you how to proceed, and I will meet you at the outpost.
After a century of being away from this infernal island, I had forgotten the tension that permeates the air on Aeternum. It's invigorating, but there's also a cloying quality to it. It feels like one's constantly trading clarity and hope for this gift of eternal life. Perhaps this is why mankind was never worthy of such a thing. In the decades since I departed, Isabella has been busy, and her demon armies now dominate the land. My plans may have been hindered by her arrival. I will find a way to make amends for my sins. Or let me be damned as well. I knew this moment would come. That you'd be drawn here like a moth to flame. Your light to shine in the darkness. Yes, Captain Thorpe failed us. His greed sabotaged our safe passage and set our souls on this course. Do you remember now? And my guidance has remained with you, whether you realize it or not. For good or for evil, our fates are intertwined. You seek Isabella, and though my path has been twisted by steel and thorn, I travel the same road for the same purpose. I seek to atone for my sins and those I caused others to commit. My journal is my testament. Read it, if you will. I still recall the day I discovered an angel visiting my church. Isabella de Leon, a young woman of unsurpassed devotion, seeking redemption for generations of family shame. It was I who first brought her to hear the mad ravings of the heretic, and strangely found myself joining their ill-fated expedition. On Aeternum, Isabella's aspiration became obsession. And when she drank from the fountain, her thirst for divine inspiration transformed into madness. As the crimson thickened in her eyes, so did the hold of the demonic parasite within her soul. She met the crew's questions with blood, leaving them as mindless husks. My heart shattered, my faith lost. I struck down the heretic for leading us to this damnation. And I fled in shame to the old world, determined to return and make this right. In Rome, I gained access to the darkest archives of my order, and there found answers that promised salvation when I returned to these shores. I hired a captain to bring me back, but after shipwrecking on the island, I saw what happened. The blessing I intended for her was bestowed upon you instead. Now you know. My life was restored just in time to witness my holy mission thwarted. My only hope that we would meet again. I came here seeking insight into Isabella's affairs, but discovered little, and found myself captured and tortured by her pawns. No, though she was undoubtedly aware of my capture, she avoided coming here, which tells us a great deal, I believe. But I fear we tarry too long. This stronghold is dangerous. Come, there is an old fort nearby where we can talk further. I did not expect friendly welcome, nor corruption beaten back. But you and your fellow Soul Wardens have accomplished much. Your comrades have confided to me some of your story. They say Isabella was making a game of tormenting you. Oh? Good Lord, that's the answer. If we can access her thoughts, we can rouse the emotions she tries to suppress. We must test the limits of this connection between you. This is the way Isabella de Leon may yet be redeemed. Yes, don't you see? This is why we are here. We can use this bond between you to force her attention on the past. Memories from before her fall. At the very least, these will weaken corruption's hold and put Isabella on the defensive. Prior to my capture, I discovered where she hid the relics of her past, taking care to ensure she won't be reminded. An old fort, an abandoned town, and a loathsome mine. You must recover these relics, while I study the way we might use them. These objects harbor powerful echoes from Isabella's past, when she still had some trace of innocence. Now, you must simply open yourself up to her awareness, and let us see how she reacts to such a psychic assault. Oh, but of course you have. Still, if you're the one who erected these mental barriers, you can surely lower them as well. Follow me into the cliffs to the east, where we will find a place you can settle your mind. Have faith. You can do this. Here now, still your mind. Release the fear she stirred up within you, and invite her to trespass into your mind once more. That is all I ask. Let us begin. I will read aloud passages from scripture related to her past, words she once loved. While I read, touch the relic most relevant to the passage. Let her feel through you, and we may yet rekindle her light. She made...
At last our bond is renewed, and... Wait. What is this?
We see through a glass But then, face to face.
I need no mirror to know myself. My will is my triumph.
Judged by those things written in the books, according to their deeds.
No! All I held dear was drowned in shame, but corruption washes me clean.
My father, let this chalice pass from me, yet not as I will, but as you will.
I will not surrender the chalice! Enough! Our bond is severed!
We have done it. If those relics meant nothing to her, as she claimed, she would not have reacted as she did. This is good news. Yes, but we have proven today that she can be reached. It will only be a matter of forcing the channel open once again. Your comrades clamor for your attention to military matters. So let us speak again later, after I've had time to think.
Shattered Mountain is hardly a comfortable place, but we do what we can. Welcome to the last beacon, friend. Make yourself at home.
The prisoner seems to have captured all your attention since you arrived. Does he have insights related to our strategy here? That's a shame. I would welcome counsel. It worries me. The corrupted are aware of our presence, but they do not attack. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful they're ignoring us for now. It buys us time to fortify our defenses. But is that enough? Agreed. Sun Fortune promised she would send aid from Ebonscape. But I also hoped we could re-enlist the sorceress Morgaine. I sent a messenger to Caliburn, but they returned with only vague rumors and second-hand sightings. Some say she's gone mad. Please do. While I have never felt entirely comfortable around her, I recognize the sorceress as an asset to the Order. In the meantime, I'll rally the Wardens and Rangers. We've set up another outpost to the east. We should meet there.
Myrkguard, come back! I don't understand. How can that save anyone? They hate us all. And I am too weak. Brother! Brother!
Oh. A human is come. We give to you warning that there is much madness here. An infection, wide as branches spreading. Your passions are akin to angry earth. This is disquieting. You mistake our intention. This human is hurt. We men found her, raving in the forest, and weeping. We think she has contracted angry earth sickness. Please, help us. Help her. Yes, sister. We are patient. Human. We are peacemaker, Ferris. Where strife avails not, we come to nurture, cure. For human friend is there, within this cave. Some of our kind guard it jealously, though they cannot cure themselves. You must gather amber lichen, sparkling like sunbeams on crusty rock. Then come. We take more again to more peaceful climes. Did you transpose through the Green Sea Passage? We are fascinated by it. Though it tickles our bark, we find. Yes, we are applying the lichen. Our contact with humans is limited. We forget they live their lives in much haste. Oh, the fog is lifting from her eyes. Bah, but how Morrigan moans now. It wounds me to hear. We are sorry for this hurt. Certain mosses can help in dulling strong sensation. Those in the Cloud Garden are correct. Go. We will comfort.
You. Tell me, is it hubris or stupidity that brings you before me once again? Or is it that you've come to gloat? Humans do so love to spit upon the suffering of others. Of course you are. With one hand you stab nature in the back, and with the other you steal its blessings. You are not worthy of my time. The anguish you've caused is unthinkable. See it for yourself in the north. Be gone.
Huntress is unhappy. So sad. She says you are trespasser. She wishes you to leave right away. Oh, we understand. We sent Cloudmoss upon you. What Morrigan needs. Give it, and she will be well. And we are pleased.
What in hell's fury has happened? Soul Warden? Where are we? Oh, my head is splitting at the seams. Sick? Nonsense. I remember I was worried, that's all. Worried about my brother. And for Aeternum. And something else. Oh, that's it. The angry earth Myrden said we need them to defeat the corrupted, but they were not receptive. Ah, yes. We defiled it to cleanse Myrden's staff. Oh, just like my brother. Offer a solution he's already rendered impossible. But it's not just Myrden. My research proved the angry earth harbors some power against corruption. We must use it.
This one, the healer. She seems different somehow. But with their shared sense of identity, we cannot be sure of her trustworthiness.
Huntress urges from afar, for you, to go. But we would not resort to force. We are farers. We nurture the sick, and the well. We farers will remain, friend, even if Huntress will not. We are peacemaker, farers. We come to nurture.
Talking to plants always has some sort of benefit. Usually not so literal, but... We appreciate your consideration, Ferris.
Oh, the crimson poison. We know it well. Fighting this is how our sistren and brethren become blighted.
Adiana claims to be washing her hands of the threat of corruption. And yet, she prepares Eden Grow's defenses. Fa!
Oh, yes. Huntress wills that we shepherd blighted sistren and brethren north to stand against the shadow of the... You will help us. We thank you. Let us go. We plant pheromones alongside the road, and the blighted will follow. Our blighted brethren and sistren come, but we cannot hear them. Their madness is not like that of the human friend. Morrigan is very wise when she walks and talks with us. We cannot ask Blighted to fight with you because we cannot hear their song. Here in this place, my song is alone. On our travels, Morrigan said she lost great knowledge here. Notes about Blight. Clues to hearing them again. We wonder. We do not entirely understand this thing. Nevertheless, we will wait here and ensure she is in comfort.
Exhibit cooperative reactions clear. Do not communicate. On deep. AE, drive away. Cull the herd. No actual culling herd. Hard to say. Zero violence. AE to B. Much violence. B to C. Rabid dogs to starving cat. Powerful ally, allaying no discernible. However, near dusk fungus blighters congregate at fungus. Our fungus. Near! At times, it seems time, insensate. Whispering, recharging. I am tired, Soul Warden. But my wits being about me again, I recall. I came here for the blighted, angry earth. Why? Give it here. What is this nonsense? Deciphering my own notes is sometimes as difficult as understanding my brother. Ha! These are like Myrdin's attempts at... always riddles and... Now, this seems to have potential. Near dusk, congregate. Apparently, the blighted cluster together around the fungus near the end of each day. Perhaps this is their way of talking. Perhaps they cannot commune with the hive mind, but a more localized spore system might yield results. I'm putting too much guesswork into this, but yes, try the formula. It's worth the attempt to confirm our conjecture.
What is this? Little sister. Yes, we do. And brother, we hear you. Yes, yes. Do not weep. We are here. Now. We will ask. The connection is unstable. I will persevere. Try to express war. Corrupted. It will take time.
We don't have much, so do your best. Friend Ferris. Here. I've jotted down notes to recreate what the Warden used.
Human friend. Morrigan has given us her note with other words. How strange that your songs are made of paper.
Indeed. I fear we have tarried too long, and I have preparations of my own to make in the assault to come.
More human friends to be gathered? Yes. They are your family. We will find you later. Once we are successful. Here. We tried to tell Huntress of what we do, but she does not respond. Sister Myrtlis did. We are very grateful.
I cannot believe I'm saying this, but it's actually a relief to be back in human society. No offense to Ferris, she's quite nice. Young Yash shared the gruesome details of Care Done. I'm sorry for your loss, Soul Warden, and that I was not there. As we've both witnessed, dwelling in the past can be detrimental to one's soul, so let us focus on the task at hand. The city on the mountain is called Myrkguard. As imposing as it is well protected, it will take some army to breach its defenses. If we were back in the Fen, I could rally many of the lost to our cause. But here there are only corrupted and mindless ancient guardians. I've never considered such a thing. But my methods of commanding the lost are derived from sorcery that directs the guardians. I suppose it's worth a try, isn't it? An army of guardians would expand our ranks significantly. And there are ruins here. Ha! What I really need now is a warm bath. But I suppose I must act my age. The truth is, I already have what we need. Venture into the caverns nearby and affix these attuned crystals as a relay. Then we shall see if the Guardians answer my call.
I can feel the winds of change blowing, like the hand of Jonas on our backs, pushing us along to victory. If your ploy with the angry earth yields results, and Morgaine's gambit pays off, we'll have a large and rather eclectic army.